If only we could fly. Limp Bizkit style. John Otto, take him to the Matthews Bridge. Can you feel it? A generation. Get up! A generation. Are you ready? Do you know where you are? Welcome to the jungle, punk. Take a look around. It's Limp Bizkit fucking up your town. We downloaded the shockwave for all the ladies in the cave to get your groove on. And maybe I'm the one who flew over the cuckoo's nest. Well, guess who's next? Generation X, Generation Strange. So don't even shine through our window pane. So go ahead and talk shit. Talk shit about me. And go ahead and talk shit about my generation. 'Cause we don't give a fuck and we won't ever give a fuck until you give a fuck about me and my generation. Hey kid, take my advice. You don't wanna step into a big pile of shit. Captain's drunk, your world is Titanic, floating on the funk, so get your groove on. And maybe I am just a little fucked up. Life's just a little fucked up. Generation X, Generation Strange. So don't even shine through our window pane. So go ahead and talk shit. Talk shit about me. You go ahead and talk shit about my generation. We don't give a fuck and we won't ever give a fuck until you give a fuck about me and my generation. We don't give a fuck and we won't ever give a fuck until you give a fuck about me and my generation. Who gets the blame? You get the blame, and I get the blame. Who gets the blame? You get the blame, and I get the blame. But do you think we can fly? Do you think we can fly? Do you think we can fly? Well, I do. DJ Lethal, bring it on!
A little bit of disregard, handful of complaints, but I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. What I want you to want, what I want you to feel, but it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So let go of watching you turn your back like you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got.
I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't change this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored.
A little bit insecure, a little unconfident, 'cause you don't understand to do what I can, but sometimes I don't make sense. What you never want to say, but I've never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you for once just to hear me out. So let go, watching you turn your your back like you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not, but I'll be here cause you're all that I got.
I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. Time won't change this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be ignored. No, hear me out now. You're gonna listen to me like it or not. Right now, hear me out now. You're gonna listen to me like
takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something's raped and taken from me, from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain, in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheap buck for me to lay. Something takes a part of me. Feeling like a freak on a leash. Feeling like I have no release. How many times have I felt disease? Nothing in my life is free, is free. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheap buck for me to lay. Something takes a part of me.
Not take this anymore. Saying everything I've said before. All these words, they make no sense. I find bliss in ignorance. Less I hear, the less you say. You'll find that out anyway. Just like before. Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to break, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. I find the answers aren't so clear. Wish I could find a way to disappear. All these thoughts, they make no sense. I found bliss in ignorance. Nothing seems to go away.
break. Shut up when I'm talking to you. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up when I'm talking to you. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm about to write everything you say to me. Just one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to break. 'Cause I'm one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break everything you say to me. Just one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to break. 'Cause I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Check out my melody. Check out my melody. Check out my melody.
You think you're special, you do. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it when you laugh at me, look down on me, and walk around on me. Just one more fight about your leadership, and I will straight up leave your shit. 'Cause I've had enough of this, and now I'm pissed. Yeah!
This time I'ma let it all come out. This time I'ma stand up and shout. I'ma do things my way. It's my way or the highway. This time I'ma let it all come out. This time I'ma stand up and shout. I'ma do things my way. It's my way or the highway. Check out my melody. Check out my melody. Check out my melody.
Just one more fight about a lot of things, and I will give up everything to be on my own again, free again. Yeah!
This time I'ma let it all come out. This time I'ma stand up and shout. I'ma do things my way. It's my way or the highway. This time I'ma let it all come out. This time I'ma stand up and shout. I'ma do things my way. It's my way or the highway.
Someday you'll see things my way. 'Cause you never know, no you never know where you're gonna go. Someday you'll see things my way. 'Cause you never know, no you never know when you're gonna go.
Check out my melody. Check out my melody. Check out my melody.
Just one more fight, and I'll be history. Yes, I will straight up leave your shit, and you'll be the one who's left missing me. Yeah!
This time I'ma let it all come out. This time I'ma stand up and shout. I'ma do things my way. It's my way or the highway. This time I'ma let it all come out. This time I'ma stand up and shout. I'ma do things my way. It's my way or the highway.
Someday you'll see things my way. 'Cause you never know, no you never know when you're gonna go. Someday you'll see things my way. 'Cause you never know, no you never know.
Check out My name is
Now who's the Lord and who is the devil? You can't decide, so I'll be your guide. And one by one they will be chosen. Now this is what it's like when worlds collide. Are you ready to go? 'Cause I'm ready to go. but you never wanna lose.
Aerials in the sky. When you lose small mind, you free your life.
Life is a waterfall. We drink from the river, then we turn around and put up our walls. Swimming through the void, we hear the word. We lose ourselves, but we find it all. 'Cause we are the ones that wanna play. Always wanna go, but you never wanna stay. We are the ones that wanna choose. Always wanna play, but you never wanna lose. Oh.
Aerials in the sky. When you lose small mind, you free your life. Aerials so up high. When you free your eyes, eternal prize.
us all to the princess guilty.
Yeah, no, girl, mate, tell me where you've been addressed. I'm jumping off. You were dead from the get-go, been motherfucker. You forgot stuck away, scared of me now. Then you tell me that I thought always is and never was. Don't measure me to piss and vinegar. Don't tell me, ask me, think I fear your bullshit. Just another dumb blow, jumping up this shit. It's another way to break through the noise. With a circle that I said you got your pen. Gotta be that way if you want it. Sanity, literal profanity, you bad. Smash it out. All you wanna do is shut me down. All you wanna do is step me around. Smash it out. All you wanna do is shut me down. All you wanna do is step me around.
Maybe it's the way you gotta spend a lot of room. I find keeping all your little spots and label when you realize. Step out there, I guess it's time to bury your ass with the chrome straight to the dome. You hear me right, bitch? Out and it's done. And if you know it's good, just shut up and fake, brother, backstab. Don't you know you're this inside? So I'm finna, yeah, since you get shot. Making a minute back, boy, I don't hear shit, cause I keep shitting louder. Come on, I get a face full of that thing, living up front, going home in a basket. You get up on the power, no, nothing, nice, that shit. Well, ain't that something, fails, don't protect. And you can have if you want, but I'll find you coming up behind you. Spin it out. All you wanna do is shut me down. All you wanna do is step me around. Spin it out. All you wanna do is shut me down. All you wanna do is step me around. Time I set this record straight. All the needles punching is making me irate. Sick of my bitch falling on their fears. Where you gonna be in the next 5 years? The cool when all the fool and all the politics get you inflated. Gonna gag, gonna make you sick. You got dick when they find out the good stuff. Bam, like you're sick of me. Good enough. Fuck me, I'm all out of enemies. 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 Smash it out. All you wanna do is take me down. All you wanna do is step me around. Smash it out. All you wanna do is take me down. All you wanna do is take me around. kill, but I'm not too proud. Maybe you would like to peek through the curtain at the same mistake you know you always make. But all I really wanna know is, are you gonna lay the fuck back down or jump the fuck up?
Walking in the streets and looking all this shit, I'm full of hate, don't fuck with me. Walking in the streets and looking all this shit, open up your eyes and fucking see. We gotta drive against society, we got to fight the real enemy. Get the fuck up, stand the fuck up, back the fuck up.
All this is making things a bit insane, and I don't care who stares or stays. The only thing that matters is,
will you reach out if you can't resist? Maybe you don't give a shit for the rest of us, but if you do, the time is now if it ever was. If you're gonna fight, what you gonna do? Jump the fuck up! Motherfucker, you don't understand how I hate. Motherfucker, you don't understand how I rage. Motherfucker, you don't understand how I brave. Motherfucker, you don't understand.
how dare you single out my honesty, compare me to your travesties. I only want to see you fight
The darkness you wanna live your life by. And if you're gonna quit, I don't give a shit. What the fuck, I'm a Mack truck. Are you gonna give up like a bitch or shut the fuck up?
Walking in the streets and looking all this shit, I'm full of hate, don't fuck with me. Walking in the streets and looking all this shit, open up your eyes and fucking see. We gotta drive against society, we got to fight the real enemy. Get the fuck up, stand the fuck up, motherfucker.
I'm a self-destructive piece of shit. Spare me in, I don't know you a goddamn thing. This life is never ever sweet. I don't wanna be immortal or legend or anything. Cause the longer I'm alive, the better off you'll be. Get ready for a bit of me, come on a bit of me. Will you kill me if I say please? I'm a dame on reasons, never try, what the hell. Beat to death with a shovel and a new smell. Come and get me, mama never let me do it. I'm ruined, I don't want anything from you, cause I've got nothing left to prove. Come on, my time, everything feels like goodbye. Killing from the inside.
With the lump in my throat. hear the night. I did it all for the nookie, the nookie. So you can take that cookie and stick it up your head, stick it up your head, stick it up your head, stick it up your head. I did it all for the nookie, the nookie. So you can take that cookie and stick it up your head, stick it up your head, stick it up your head, stick it up your head. Why did it take so long? Why did I wait so long? Huh? To figure it out, but I did it, and I'm the only one underneath the sun who didn't get it. I can't believe that I could be deceived by my so-called girl, but in reality had a hidden agenda. She put my gender all in a blender, and still I surrendered. Like a charm, 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 like a charm. I did it all for the nookie, the nookie. So you can take that cookie and stick it up your head, stick it up your head, stick it up your head, stick it up your head. I did it all for the nookie, the nookie. So you can take that cookie and stick it up your head, stick it up your head, stick it up your head, stick it up your head. just one. Rock, can you say that you don't give up? Rock, on myself stupefied, I'm back again. All I wanted was just one. Rock, one tiny little innocent. Rock, when I feel like I'm shit out of luck. On myself stupefied, I'm back again. Why do you like laying around with my scope on reality? I can feel it all start slipping. I think I'm breaking down. Why do you like laying around with my scope on reality? I can feel it all start slipping away. See, but I don't get it. Don't you think maybe we can put it on credit? Don't you think I can take it, jump on, I don't let it. I get stupid mind. It's all the same, you say, living it, but I don't get it. Don't you think maybe we can put it on credit? Don't you think I can take it, jump on, I don't let it. I get stupid mind. I get stupid mind. All the people in the left wing, rock, and all the people in the right wing, rock, and all the people in the underground, rock. By myself, stupefied, coming back again. All the people in the high rise, rock, and all the people in the projects, rock, and all the heads in the body, oh, rock. By myself, stupefied, coming back again. Why do you like laying around with my scope of reality? I can feel it all start slipping. I think I'm breaking down. Why do you like laying around with my scope of reality? I can feel it all start slipping away. See, but I don't get it. Don't you think maybe we can put it on credit? Don't you think you can take it, jump on, I don't let it. I get stupid mind. It's all the same, you say, living it, but I don't get it. Don't you think maybe we can put it on credit? Don't you think you can take it, jump on, I don't let it. I get stupid mind. I get stupid mind.
Can't seem to make them stay. endless, consuming, confusing. This lack of self-control I fear is never ending, controlling. I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Not a sense of confidence, I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before, so insecure. Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal. Fear is how I fall. Confusing what is real. Discomfort endlessly has pulled itself upon me, distracting, reacting. Against my will I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Not a sense of confidence, I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before, so insecure.
It's the only thing that slowly stops the ache. But it's made of all the things I have to take. Jesus in Neverland, it works its way inside. If the pain goes on,
There's no money, there's no possessions, only obsession. I don't need that shit. Take my money, take my obsession.
Revolution, in your heart and in your mind, you can find a conclusion. Lifestyle and obsession, diamond rings get you nothing but a lifelong lesson. In your pocketbook stressing, you're a slave to the system, working jobs that you hate for that shit you don't need. It's too bad the world is based on greed. Step back and see. Stop thinking about yourself. Stop thinking about. There's no money, there's no possession, only obsession. I don't need that shit. Take my money, take my possession, take my obsession. I don't need that. 'Cause everything is nothing, and emptiness isn't everything. This reality is really just a fucked up dream, with the flesh and the blood that you call your soul. Flip it inside out, it's a big black hole. Take your money, burn it up like an asteroid. Possession, they are never gonna fill the void. Take it away and learn the best lesson. The heart, the soul, the life, the passion. There's no money, there's no possession, only obsession. I don't need that shit. Take my money, take my possession, take my obsession. I don't need that shit. Money, possession, obsession. Present yourself, press your clothes, comb your hair, clock in. You just can't win, just can't win. And the things you own you. Take my money, take my possessions, take my obsession. I don't need that shit. Fuck your money, fuck your possession, fuck your obsession. I don't need that shit. Money, possession, obsession. I don't need that shit.
The piercing radiant moon, the storming of June, all the life running through her hair, approaching guiding light, our shallow years in fright, dreams are made winding through my heart. Through my heart. Before you know your life through